Let me ask you this: you have to bet money on your life that if you don't win this bet, you're gonna die. Are you betting that Sam Wilson's Captain America movie is gonna do good in the box office? Don't lie, Vincent.
No. So, okay, hold on. Let's talk on this part.
It's the Lame Guys Podcast.
Take 2 at episode 19. We are here. For our 2 fans that watch our videos
Or listen.
yeah. Episode 19 we filmed last week. Had a bit of technical difficulties on both the video and audio side.
So that's why we didn't post at all.
Yeah, so we didn't post at all, which it kind of sucks because we broke our streak of consecutively posting. But whatever. I mean, it happens. So
and I felt like it was a good one, bro. We did a lot of stuff on that.
Yeah, we did a lot of stuff. So this is a completely different episode because we've had new events transpire. So take 2 at episode 19.
And I just want to point out, it is 7:57 in the morning.
Yeah.
What did we just get done with?
We just got done with Elimination Chamber. So for the pod, we woke up at 3 in the morning and we watched Elimination Chamber. It took place in Australia. So
Perth, Australia.
Yeah, so timing is different, right? So it's night for them, but it was 3 in the morning for us. So yeah, it's been a morning.
Goodness. Dude.
Yeah.
I think once we started the pay-per-view, I was like, I'm all right. I'm good. I'm watching. But then towards the middle, I was like, we both were looking at each other like, it's so hard.
Yeah,
right now to
I agree.
say
I agree. But yes, we are here, episode 19, Lame Guys Podcast. I'm Mario.
I'm Vincent.
It feels good to be back. But yeah, it felt kind of weird this week because I felt like I needed to be doing something. I needed to be editing clips. I needed to be...
Yeah, so the stuff we were posting, it's stuff we already had from previous episodes.
Yeah. And then
we still have clips from like 3-4 episodes ago.
Yeah, we still have clips we haven't posted. But yeah, it felt weird, but it's good to be back. So where do you want to start today? Obviously, we just watched Elimination Chamber. It just ended like 30 minutes ago.
Since it's fresh on our minds, let's go for it.
Okay, sweet.
Let's go for it. So we'll start off with some WWE talk right now, just because, like I said, we woke up early.
Yeah.
Might as well just continue it.
Right. Okay, so I'll start off with this. Let me ask you this. Was the event worth waking up at 3 in the morning for?
No.
I agree.
No.
I agree. It was not worth it was not worth waking up at 3 in the morning for. We definitely, I think, could have filmed this later in the day. I think it would have been fine.
But bro, like we said during the predictions, we're WWE fans, bro. This is what we do.
Right.
This is what we do.
So we woke up. Okay, so then I'll ask you this one. What would you rate it out of 10? Elimination Chamber, what is your ranking of it?
So not worth staying up for, but still, I mean, I enjoyed it. I do like a 7, like good 70%.
I was gonna say a 6.
Okay.
I'll give it a 6. I felt like it was better than an average event, but also like it was underwhelming. But also maybe I would have enjoyed it more if I'm watching it at 7 o'clock at night versus 3 in the morning. 4
do you
in the
also
morning
think? I mean, I'm just gonna say we were 4 for 4.
Yeah,
we got
on
everything
our predictions.
right.
Yeah.
So, do you think it's because nothing really surprised us? They didn't have nothing shocking. We saw that one TikTok or tweet or whatever saying that there's some big surprises.
Yeah, and there wasn't really
nothing
anything
that happened.
Yeah. Maybe I think also I kind of think the matches were underwhelming, and we'll break down each match, but I felt like they were kind of underwhelming. But at the same time, we got to understand that like not every WWE event is like WrestleMania or SummerSlam or Survivor Series.
That's very true.
Like Elimination Chamber is not a big. It feels like a bigger event just because they did it in a stadium, but it's not a premier event. You know, like you have your premier ones and then you have the other ones. So I think that's part of my fault too. I hold it high. Lately. It's just WWE has just every show it feels like is just.
But
so
still,
good.
nonetheless, the Elimination Chamber match is still impactful like crazy.
Yeah, it's still super impactful, and it was a good show. I'm not saying it wasn't good, but I'd give it a 6.
Yeah.
So do you want to kind of go through each match and thing that happened, and then
let's do it.
So you want to start from the top, just whatever started.
Yeah, exactly. Started it. So we off the back we had the first Elimination Chamber match. The women's chamber started. Once again, we had Tiffany, Liv, Becky, Bianca, Raquel, and Naomi. Well, we said it during predictions, stacked.
Yeah.
Very well stacked.
Yeah.
And the winner, like we said,
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch won. Good win.
Yeah.
Was a good win.
I thought the way they ended it too was good for her, for all three, because it's not your typical 2 people finish the match. It's 3 people, and they did it. They saved everybody, if that makes sense. Like Bianca only lost because she got caught slipping and got rolled up by Liv, and then Liv only lost because she got caught off. She was also caught off guard, and Becky. And so like
she just pinned Bianca.
Yeah,
stood up and instantly got
yes,
pinned.
and so Becky hit her move and then was instantly able to pin her. So all 3 look good.
Yeah.
Like they all. So I thought it was a good way to do it.
No, a good what a match, dude. It was a good one.
Yeah.
Tiffany, I think we both agreed.
She
killed
stole
it.
the show.
Tiffany
she
killed
did the
it.
best in that match. She took all the big bumps, it felt like.
Yeah, she didn't do the moonsault, but she did the swanton.
Yeah,
off
she
the
did a
pod.
swanton bomb off the
Yeah.
pod, like we said in our predictions. And to everybody as well.
Yeah,
Everyone was standing there.
everyone knew she was going to do something off a pod.
24, bro. She's 24. That's like my sister being in WWE.
Yeah,
like that's crazy. And I think I saw she's only been wrestling since she was 21.
Just a pure athlete.
Yeah, well, she was a gymnast.
What they say, Team USA?
Team USA.
That's
gymnast.
crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, I'm telling you, we say it all the time. I mean, the women now are just different, bro. They're pure athletes.
Built different.
When
dude.
when we watched wrestling as a kid, they just brought models and they did bikini contests and
models
stuff.
that be like, yeah, sure, you may have some athleticism.
Yeah.
Now bro,
Now,
you're a pure athlete
yeah.
and you just happen to.
The only
Look good.
wrestlers that I can think of off the top of my head, I'm not doing any research, but the only wrestlers I can think of that would successfully from back then when we watched wrestling to now would transition are to me is Lita and Trish. Molly Holly was kind of a good wrestler.
Victoria, right?
Victoria was pretty good, yeah. Victoria was athletic.
Oh, bro, what's her name? Was it Miss Jackie?
Miss Jackie was kind of athletic too.
Wasn't she swole though too?
She was pretty swole, yes.
I mean, just because she's swole, I'm not saying like that means she's instantly athletic, but still, like with the
but
muscle,
like
it
I'm
helps.
thinking about their premier matches that they had back then.
Well, yeah.
Like what was a good match that both women looked, and I can just think of Trish and Lita matches.
I was just gonna say, bro,
That's-
Trish and Lita with Trish's last match.
That's really all I can think about. Like they've had they had even had a steel cage match. Like a full match where both women look like fluid athletes.
Yeah.
Then I mean no disrespect, but I'm just saying from what I remember, I just think Trish and Lita would be able to transition over. But I'm sure there were some other women that were good.
Like I say, off the top of our
wrestlers,
head,
but,
yeah.
But yeah, I can't remember. So, but yeah, it was a great match. I would say, I mean, would you say it was better than the guys, or would you say the guys was better? We're gonna talk about the guys here in a little bit, but
Okay, see, at the time of watching the women's, I was like, I'm up. I'm good. Towards the guys, we were both.
yeah. Honestly, I
So,
think the girls was better.
I will say, I think I like the girls
Yeah.
a lot more.
I agree. The crowd was chanting bullshit when Tiff got
Yeah, when Tiff got eliminated, the crowd was mad,
Yeah,
bro.
she's gonna be over, dude. I mean,
And that's
she's
good.
getting
Good
over
for
with
her.
the crowd,
Good
and
for her.
yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with her at Mania, but like I told you while we were watching, I hope that because the Elimination Chamber itself was stacked, but you only have right, like you have your women's champion on Raw and your women's champion on SmackDown, and those are just 4 women right there. You still have so many other ones that are very good at wrestling, so I hope they do some type of some type of match that includes a bunch of them at the same time.
For Mania.
For Mania, yes, because how could Tiff not be on the card? You know, after this performance, how could Bianca not be on the card? Like, there's different things that Liv needs something. So I think you need a match that includes a bunch of people.
I agree.
But yeah, it was great. I liked it. What was next on the card?
Next was the tag team match.
Yeah.
So we had the tag team match with Judgment Day and was it New Republic Catch or Catch Republic?
New Catch Republic or something.
Stupid ass
name. With Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates.
Yes.
I think that was honestly when we started getting sleepy.
It was a boring match.
Yeah.
Well, I started looking on my phone.
Well, I think we
seeing what
also had
Twitter
no.
was
I
talking.
think we also had no interest in it. Genuinely,
Yeah,
like
that's
we had
true,
no. I mean, we like Judgment Day, but we don't really care about Pete. We never watched NXT like that, so we don't
Yeah,
really
that's
care
true.
about Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates.
Hey, Dominic, no matter where he's at in the world, my boy gets heat.
That's the most rememberable thing for me in the match was Dominic doing the announcement where he announced the Judgment Day, and then just his little side stuff on the side of the ring.
He had to yell.
Yeah.
And you still could barely hear him
Yeah.
talk about heat. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, dude, I agree. But that match was subpar. Judgment Day got the win, like we said.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see how this goes in leading into Mania.
They need to split the
out.
tag titles, bro. They need
Yeah.
to split them. I don't know how you do it. I guess hopefully you can do it after Mania.
Told
But
you, bro. Awesome Truth going to reunite, and they're going to get them.
they need to split them. So I don't know.
Right after that, we went into the Waller effect, the Grayson Waller effect with special guests Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes.
Austin Theory was there too. Theory was there.
Sadly, The Rock did not show up, nor did Roman.
Yep.
Like you said. Dang, I had hope.
Kind of underwhelming as well.
Very
segment.
underwhelming.
I mean,
It was a 20-minute segment.
So I guess we kind of thought that Cody and Seth were going to challenge Rock and Roman. We didn't really necessarily get that. I mean, it could still happen, but we just got Cody challenging The Rock.
And then Seth being like, and I got your back.
Yeah, which I kind of think is cringy now at this point. But okay, so how do you feel about that? Are you okay with getting Cody and Rock instead of Cody, Seth, and Rock versus Rock and Roman night 1? Would you be okay with just getting Cody versus Rock night 1?
Look, bro, as long as I get The Rock fighting on Mania, I'm happy.
Which I think we are.
Yes.
I think we're doing
so
that.
Off the back, yes, I'm happy about that. But I think I've already gotten so used to the idea of the tag team match between all 4 of them. So I'm looking forward to that, and I think it's going to happen.
You think the tag team match?
I think it's still going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, WWE keeps on pushing that damn promo.
I agree. Yeah.
Of all 4 of them staring off at each other. I'm like, it's going to happen.
Well, and not only that, Rock and Roman are going to be on SmackDown this next Friday. I'm sure that they'll accept the challenge, and then somehow, some way, it'll end up being a tag team match. Because the tag team match also keeps them more fresh. Not one person is in there the whole time doing a match. Like they're able to tag in and out. Especially since they're all 3, I assume 3 of them will wrestle the next night. So
yeah, that's true too.
I think it'll ultimately be a tag team match, but underwhelming. Next one,
we had the men's chamber match, and once again stacked. Randy, Drew,
Bobby Lashley,
Logan
Paul,
Paul,
and Kevin Owens.
and KO. First off, I love KO. His whole little attitude thing was freaking hilarious when Logan showed up and went to his pod, bro. He was just smacking his head against the gate.
I thought it was good. A little underwhelming as well. I feel like we didn't really see any big spots. Other than Logan jumping off the pod at the end to Drew.
I thought Logan was going to jump off like a whole bunch
but
of people.
But we didn't get a big. We didn't. Oh, I guess we got the spear. Bobby Lashley speared Logan.
Bro,
that was a nasty ass.
Bobby's
spear.
trying to murder Logan on that one.
That was a nasty. Props to Logan for taking that bump.
Yes,
because that was a nasty spear into the pod, bro.
It was so bad.
Yeah. Other than that, we didn't really get any big spots.
No.
I saw a tweet though. I don't remember exactly who tweeted it, but I think you even mentioned it. They did a good job with Logan not feeling out of place, even though he's with all these legends in the Elimination Chamber.
Yes.
And I agree with that. And I think they did good he was getting his ass beat the whole time. So they kept him. They just anytime he was in the spotlight, he'd get his ass whooped, and then that helped him obviously stay until the end of the match.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had his big moments there. But I thought it was good. He didn't feel out of place.
Felt like a natural.
Yeah, he felt. It's just crazy. Like I told you. I mean, bro, he's already in this big time spot. Like I know he did fight Roman at Saudi, but bro, I mean I don't know. He has nothing but to go up from here.
Yeah,
and he's already at this level.
at this level, and he's a champ. He's holding a belt.
It's just crazy. But yeah, I thought so. My favorite thing about the match was how they ended it. But other than that, it was kind of underwhelming.
First off, once again, we were right. Drew got the win.
Yes.
But very smart way.
How we got it.
Very smart way. So, also, AJ showed up.
Yeah.
What they call him on Twitter, bro? The ultimate hater, bro.
Yeah.
Player hater.
So he showed up.
He flew hours to go to Australia just to cost LA the match, bro.
So he showed up and cost LA the match. And then I love the shot, bro, where Logan has the brass knucks.
Yes.
And he's just
camera's
there.
Just
the camera's just on him, and then Randy Orton out of nowhere.
Truly.
RKO, bro. I thought that was done well. And then I didn't expect Randy Orton hits the RKO on Drew.
And it looks like it's it.
And we're thinking Logan's long gone by now.
Yeah.
And Logan out of nowhere punches Randy with the brass knucks.
Nasty punch too, bro.
And Randy sells it perfectly.
Beautifully.
And that's how Drew gets the win.
Yeah.
So, I'm okay with. Obviously, we're okay with the outcome. We're okay with Drew because we predicted Drew. But the match overall, it was okay. Like it wasn't.
It was safe.
Yeah, I agree. Like they
safe.
They didn't take any big risks. Randy the whole time was selling his back. Now he deserves an Oscar for that because the whole time, bro, he said he wasn't gonna go Hollywood, but he was acting on that one. Because for a second I'm thinking, wait, did he actually hurt his back? But then
Michael
Michael Cole,
commentary keeps on his back.
yeah. So I'm thinking, okay, they're talking about that's a narrative in the match.
And what started the bump is, bro, he didn't move on KO. He just barely landed on his back, and bro, that's it.
Not only
His
that,
back
it was on the side.
screwed.
Not only that, it was on the outside of the ring, and me and you had just talked about how it's not those metal grates
not the
anymore.
grates
It's not
anymore.
the steel grates anymore. It's like a pad now.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking, okay, this would have been more believable back then in the old Elimination Chambers, but now, I mean, this is
Because,
fine.
bro, when they used to fall on those old grates, bro, you hear it.
Bro, you'd see the marks from on their back,
indentions
like
and-
yeah, it's just completely different. But yeah, the match overall, it was okay.
And then from there, we have the main event in Perth, Australia. You have Nia Jax versus the Raw Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley. And like we said,
Yeah.
Mommy gets the win.
Yep, Rhea got the win.
Yep. First off, I just want to say, good job, Rhea. Bro, I was falling asleep. I wanted to fall asleep. You woke me up. Good job, bro.
Yeah. That was an entertaining match.
It was.
It was
Nia got her
decent.
licks in.
Nia got her licks in. Nia
Yeah.
did. She performed well. I felt like.
And just like I said during the predictions, I had no interest in Nia being back there in the chamber. Came back for Raw a little bit, and I thought, I'm still so bored and annoyed with you. But you even mentioned it, that, I don't know, like, WWE's doing a little something different with her. And you're right. Like, she's definitely showing herself to be what she's supposed to be, a powerhouse. And she's definitely performing well.
Well, not only that, and I think she's playing into her. I think WWE knows that a lot of people think she's annoying, and I think now she's just playing into it. And she's accepting being the annoying person. And I think it works. And so I think she's doing great. And I thought she performed well in this match.
Yeah.
There was some bumps where I thought, God damn, Rhea, like, especially on the announcement table where
Solid.
she landed on the monitors. I thought, geez, thankfully it's not those old bulky ass monitors that WWE used to have back in the day.
Yes. The big old
Yeah, now they're just like
square monitors.
Yeah, now they're
big
just
old
like
iPads.
tablets. Yeah.
Yeah. You know
and
what
then-
I always think about? Whenever, so obviously off subject, but it's still announce table. Whenever the wrestlers like clear the table to get everything off, I always think, bro, they leave pens and pencils on there.
Oh,
If-
yeah, that could be bad.
If one is angled and a wrestler falls, bro, that's stabbing them. I
Yeah.
always think that. So whenever I always see announcement table like move, I always think, bro, move the pens, move the pencils, move the pencils. Okay,
Yeah.
good. They didn't get hurt. I don't know why. I always think about that. So whenever Rhea landed, I thought, good. There's nothing on there.
I guess I never really paid
I-
attention.
always look at that.
Um,
Why? I just
Yeah. Anyways, Rhea got the win. She got her ass beat a good portion of the match, but then at the end she comes through, gets the W. She got hella pyro at the end.
bro, her family ringside.
Yeah, family ringside. It was a good homecoming for her.
Yeah.
Unlike the Sami Zayn one that we got last year where he lost
Yeah.
to Roman.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, it was good. What would you say is your favorite match of the whole card?
Between the women's and Rhea.
I was gonna say I agree. I was gonna say either
now,
Rhea
which
or
one? I don't know.
I was gonna say either Rhea or the women's elimination chamber as well.
Yeah.
I guess I would say just the women's elimination chamber just because it had more
Yeah. that's
people
true.
involved and there was some good spots in there. But
I think that one also because there was a possibility of you never know who might actually win.
Yeah.
Even though we said Becky, and it was like if you would have asked me to put money on it, yeah, Becky was gonna win. But at the same time, if they would have surprised me with Liv or like Bianca winning, I'd be like, okay,
right, because
Okay.
Bianca and Rhea would be a fire match. Liv and Rhea would be a fire match. I mean, like there's matches there too.
And I said a while back that I feel like if anyone could have taken, I mean, to be like a good like feud with Rhea, it would be her old feud, her old tag team partner,
Liv.
Yeah.
I think we'll get it eventually.
Yeah.
Because she's on Raw. But yeah, I guess I would say the women's elimination chamber is my favorite. So now we have some matchups for Mania. WrestleMania card is starting to start coming along a little
The
bit.
road of WrestleMania is full force.
Yeah,
It's coming up.
it's the next pay per view.
It's the next pay per view.
That's crazy. First Lame Guys podcast WrestleMania. We should have went.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, since we've started the podcast,
We should have
right?
went, bro. We should have went, bro. I told you, let's go.
Whatever,
and you
dude.
said, I ain't 7 foot in Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Cowboys fan
I'm
mentality. Nah, bro, we supposed to have a WWE mentality.
No, I just can't. I can't do it.
I even told you about think about the Philly cheesesteaks, and you said I go to Charlie's.
I'll go to Jersey Mike's.
Oh, yeah, Jersey Mike's.
I'm fine. But yeah, our first Lame Guys podcast WrestleMania. One of these days we'll have to go. Hopefully once we become bigger, hopefully we get big WWE and we get some access or something like that. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
Paul, call us.
Yeah.
Paul Levesque, Triple
Yeah.
H, call us.
So we got some matchups now. So we have Bailey and Io Sky.
Yep, that was already announced.
That was already announced. We have Cody and Roman, which have already been announced.
and those are two because of Bailey winning the Royal Rumble
yes.
and Cody winning the Royal Rumble.
So now we have Becky. She won the Women's Elimination Chamber match, so she's going against Rhea. And we have Drew McIntyre, and he's going against Seth.
Yep. So that's 4 matches right there, all for the belts.
Yeah.
All for the gold.
So we got our title. We got our big title matches planned already.
Now, where is that going to be? Night 1, night 2? Who knows? But nonetheless, those are our title matches.
Yes.
Not counting the tag team or IC or anything like that, or US.
Yeah.
But what happened tonight? Who knows where the US?
So
is
we
gonna
have
go.
some other possibilities set up. So obviously Jay and Jimmy got set up this past Monday on Raw.
That's true.
So we discussed that needed to be done soon, and it is. So
and you said it too. Oh well, I think you said it.
I said
on
it
the,
last
on the
yeah.
scrapped episode.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's done. So we assume that's going to be a match at Mania. And now we also have Logan Paul, the U.S. title's in a predicament now. He's still got beef with Kevin Owens.
And when I was playing out during the chamber, I said, "Bro, that's gonna be it. That's
Right.
gonna be the WrestleMania match."
Yeah, he still got beef with Kevin Owens. Now he just cost Randy Orton his opportunity at a title with the brass knucks. He cheated, so Randy's coming back for him. We have LA and AJ Styles, do we want a one-on-one match, or do we want, I saw a tweet, I don't remember who tweeted exactly, but what if we get a Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton versus LA Knight versus AJ, like what if we get a ladder match for the US title? That would be fire.
It wouldn't be the first time they've done a
I remember
match
the
like
ladder
that.
match for the Intercontinental title. I don't remember exactly what WrestleMania that was.
WrestleMania 32 in Dallas.
Oh, was it?
with Zack Ryder winning?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that was a good one, dude.
Yeah, so I would love something like that.
Yeah.
I love the Money in the Bank being at WrestleMania before.
Same, dude.
And I wish we didn't get I wish they didn't make it into an event. I get it, but I loved it being at Mania. I would love for them to introduce another type of ladder match at Mania.
Yeah.
So, I'd be so down for that. I'd be more down for that than Logan versus Kevin Owens and LA Knight versus AJ Styles one-on-one. Like, I would much rather them all just be in one match for a ladder match or something.
See, and I can definitely see that happening because, yeah, we thought it was going to be KO and Logan, but then Logan also just cost Randy. But then at the same time, I could see LA going off on cutting a promo later on AJ saying, "You cost me the title. I needed gold. I could have been doing this, and then be like, well, I mean, we got this situation.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still going to get my licks in on them. And
And Logan's just that character that he just pisses everybody off.
so you want to take him
So
out.
yeah, so I could totally see all these guys coming for his championship, and I think it works. So
And then it'll just, I mean, everyone's trying to gun for the U.S. title at this point. That's good. I mean,
Yeah.
we need some eyes on the U.S. title.
well, because Gunther could be one-on-one with somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would assume he'll probably go one-on-one with Andrade. They've been doing
who?
vignettes. Andrade. They've been doing
okay.
vignettes with him. And he wears that skull mask. Have you seen those?
Mhm.
So I can see that.
When he was in AEW, he used to wear the white suit with the black
Yeah, I
thing.
remember.
And I was
Yep,
like, bro,
like
you Black Mask?
Yeah. Okay, but anything else to add to that? I don't remember if we.
All I know is that the next couple SmackDowns and Raws are going to be fun.
Yeah,
They're
Rock
gonna
and
be
Roman
fire.
are on the next SmackDown,
Yep.
so we'll be able to react to that.
Hey, bro.
What?
SmackDown's coming in March.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I know.
It's just hard for me because
what if they say Rock and Roman are going to be there?
I would buy tickets for that.
I've never seen The Rock live.
Oh yeah, I
So
would buy tickets.
I would love to see
If they
that.
said the Rock and Roman were going to be there, I would buy tickets for that. The hard part for me is my first wrestling event ever. Vincent's been to a lot. My first wrestling event ever was WrestleMania. 2 nights in Dallas, and it was a great WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It wasn't even because I was there. Like, people even in general say it was really good. So for me to just go to a normal SmackDown where I may not even see Roman Reigns, I may not even see these big stuff. Like, it's just hard for me to justify.
No, I get it.
So
I mean, I built up to Mania, my first Mania.
see, like, mine was Mania. That's my
Yeah.
first one. So I don't know how So you have your Monday night Raw and SmackDown, right? And then you have like your premiere events, and then you have like the main premiere events, and then you have WrestleMania.
Yes,
I
did.
started at the very top.
I did Survivor Series 03, then went to some Raws, and then they had Saturday Night Main Event. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Saturday Night, a couple of those, and then WrestleMania 25 in Houston, and then from there, Raws, and then
See, so you have a good mix
WrestleMania.
of everything. I started at the top, like the
Yes,
the
bro.
biggest you can get, WrestleMania. And so, like, for me to just go to a regular SmackDown, like, it's got to make sense. Like, if
Yeah.
Rock and Roman have to be there for sure, but they won't be there, right? Well,
not to my knowledge.
well, they could actually, because
Yeah, I mean, I was saying not to my
WrestleMania is in
knowledge.
April.
Yeah, so I mean, you're going to need them to promote.
Wait, so what day do they come to SmackDown? Like, how far is it
You want me to look it up?
from WrestleMania?
Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, bro. Hey, this tax return about to come in, we'll get some tickets, bro, before they announce it, before the prices go up. No, I mean, I love to go into the events.
Yeah.
It's fun. But at the same time, you are definitely right as far as, bro, bro, March 8th. It's the beginning.
Okay, yeah, it's the beginning. So Rock and Roman will probably be on next week's SmackDown, and then that'll be the SmackDown after. They probably won't be there.
Damn.
Yeah.
That
Oh, well.
sucks.
But anything
nonetheless.
else to add to wrestling?
For wrestling, no, I think that's all we have. All I know is full steam ahead. Can't wait for WrestleMania.
Yeah, me either. What else we got
Um,
going on?
So, I want to bring this up because it was from the scrapped episode. Fantastic Four.
Yes.
We have our Fantastic Four cast.
Yeah.
We have the date of the movie. We have a little bit of, not necessarily details, but we can kind of tell where this movie is going to go as far as time period wise. So yeah, Marvel decided to on Valentine's Day actually release a little I guess poster showcasing the Fantastic Four, saying Happy Valentine's Day,
And pretty much announcing the cast.
and the cast, which no surprise, Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, and Ebon Moss Bachrach as the Thing. He's actually in Punisher. So I'm
Oh, is
watching Punisher right now, and he's in it. So that's cool. I'll get familiar
Right.
with what he's doing. And we have the release date of July of 2025,
Mhm.
along with Superman Legacy also coming out the same month.
same
So that's
month.
going to be a good month
Yeah.
for superhero movies. So you and Emily are going to have some good birthday movies to watch. But nonetheless, we finally have our Fantastic Four. It looks like it's going to be set in the 60s. From the photo they showed, it's definitely older.
Yeah.
You have little Easter eggs in there pinpointing what time
What
period
year
it's
it
in.
is.
So with all that being said, are you ready for Fantastic Four?
Yeah, I'm ready. I mean, I even got my shirt.
Oh yeah, hey, real quick, shout out to Mario. He surprised me this morning with a Magneto shirt. I don't know if you can really see it too much, but
I figured you'd like it.
Magneto is one of my favorite top 5 X-Men for me.
Yeah.
So thank you very
Yeah,
much.
you're welcome. Yeah, I'm excited. I told you before a few episodes ago, I don't remember what episode, but I'm excited to be along this journey from the beginning. I was younger when the old Fantastic Fours came out. I didn't care about the Fantastic Four. I saw the movies, but I don't remember much about them.
And then
So-
the time that you did try the movie.
Oh
bad.
yeah. I tried. Yeah, with Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan. So I'm excited for this new journey to go along. Same with the X-Men, right? Like I'm excited to be on the journey at the beginning. But as far as like the casting goes, I'm fine with Pedro Pascal. We already assumed that he was going to be
Yeah, it was almost the worst kept secret in Hollywood.
right. Like we already assumed that he was going to be that. I wanted Rudy Panko as Johnny. He's from Outer Banks. He's the blonde-headed kid. I thought he just has the look, I felt like. But I'm fine with Joseph Quinn. Joseph Quinn was from Stranger Things. I think he's going to do good. He was getting a lot of hate, I felt like, on Twitter.
Yeah,
at least
people
on
didn't
my
really-
page.
I saw a couple people, they were not necessarily happy with his casting. And I thought,
Yeah.
bro, I loved him as Eddie. So
I
like,
loved him.
screw
I
it.
liked him as Eddie, and I think at this point, dude, I mean, we just got to give people a chance. Like, I mean, how are we ever going to get these big new actors if we don't give them chances?
Two of the biggest ones I remember, bro. Obviously, the Heath Ledger casting as Joker, and look how that turned out.
Yep.
And guess what, bro? People hated Ben Affleck as Batman when they announced him, and look what happened,
Yeah.
bro.
So, I mean, Ben Affleck was already big when he got announced as Batman.
Yeah, but as far as, like, people were like, oh, bro, you're Daredevil, the Geely character?
Yeah.
Like, bro, no, we're not having him as Batman. And guess what? He turned out to be amazing.
Yeah. And then I've even seen some people hating on Pedro being cast as Reed. I think
That's
Pedro
stupid,
has
bro.
range. I think he's already proven enough to us that he's a good actor. And I think who are we to say that he can't kill this role?
Yeah.
Like, I think he's going to do great. And he hasn't given us anything to prove us otherwise. Like, he did great in The Last of Us. He did great in Game of Thrones. He did great in Narcos. Those are things that I've seen him in. And I just think, I mean, yeah, I get it. I guess our typical Reed Richards isn't Hispanic, but I mean, I think he's gonna do great. How are you feel about it? You're big on Fantastic Four.
I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm happy because we finally got the cast. I'm happy because we're finally introducing Marvel's first family into the MCU, instead of just being off into the Fox universe, which obviously Disney acquired. But nonetheless, yeah, dude. Once again, full steam ahead. I can't wait to see what happens.
Right.
And now the big question is, who's gonna be the villain? Do they need to tell us off the back? No. Will that casting and announcement come soon? Most definitely, because it's going to start filming soon.
Yeah.
So we're going to start needing all these announcements and all this stuff. So with that also being said, there was also rumors of Doom being in the movie, and there was speculation that one actor that keeps on going around is the one that we talked about in November when we were discussing Doom, Henry Cavill.
Mm-hmm.
So he was also being now it's not like saying like one of the major trades were saying that he was being rumored, but there was a couple of Twitter pages saying that he is actually speculated to be Doom. Now they're saying that he's not. Who else could be it? I have no idea. Another villain that they're saying could be in the Fantastic Four movie, Galactus.
Yeah.
And apparently from Screen Time, they're saying Javier Bardem reportedly has been offered the role of Galactus for Fantastic Four. How true is that? Once again, we take all this with a grain of salt, but knowing Javier is a great actor, I personally like him. The voice, yeah, I could hear it. I could see it. I'd be happy with it.
I'd be happy with it too.
Having Doom, Galactus inside the movie, sure, two big names for Fantastic Four off the back would be insane. Now, I would automatically assume Doom is not going anywhere, nor is Galactus, so you're going to have to at least have another villain, or if neither Doom or Galactus are in the movie, you're going to have another villain to take the fall of being beat by the Fantastic Four.
Well, I saw that. Okay, well, first, a couple questions here. I saw that Doom is being planned to be introduced in the first movie, but it would be at the end. I don't know how.
See, I wonder if it's going to be Doom or they're just going to introduce Victor.
Maybe I could see that. But that goes to the question then also. So I kind of think Doom's got to be introduced in this movie because, okay, so like you said earlier, the Fantastic Four looks like it's set in the 60s, 1960s. We are now, and in the MCU, we're 5 years ahead of our time, right? So it's,
no, I think we're current now.
Are we current now?
I believe so. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we're current now.
Well, how would we be current now? No, I'm saying as far as like we're current, right? But they're 5 years ahead than us because they were current at Endgame, and then that was 5 years, right?
So it came out in 2019, and then they said 5 years
current
later, and then obviously, I mean, we saw everything that happened, and leading up, I feel like we're current right now.
But how would we not be? How would they not be 5 years ahead of us? Is what I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? Because they did the 5 years with those people gone. So wouldn't they be 5 years ahead of us? I don't know. We don't have to get too deep into it.
Well,
either way, we are in 2020s, whatever time it is, right? So how do we get the Fantastic Four to this current time? And how do we get, if Doom's going to be introduced at the end of that movie, how do we get Doom? And okay, so I guess you could do it this way. They're in the quantum realm.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
So they're in the quantum realm, and then they come out, and then we get introduced to Doom, Victor? Or, because if Victor's introduced and they're in the 60s, then Victor's got to be with them for him to make the jump, right? Because he'd be hell old. So
yeah, and time works differently down there, too.
Yeah, so he would need to be in the quantum realm with them.
Or the other possibility is, I mean, this is called the multiverse saga. Could they be in a different universe? And
there's a Victor here already.
Well, there could be a Victor here already, or at the same time, they can go to a different universe, be pulled into this one. So maybe in their world, their universe, everything's the 60s. They come here, and it'll be present day.
Yeah.
So you just adjust to whatever. And you're right. Maybe they don't have the Doom over there, and when they come over here, there's a Doom, and they get, whatever. Or over there, there's like a younger Victor Von Doom, and when they get here, they're like, back over there was no. I guess you could say.
I get what you're saying. Like, they knew of a Victor Von Doom.
And he ends up being evil over there. So when they come here, they're like, do y'all have a Victor Von Doom? Yeah, actually, we do. He's kind of like this, big part. They're like, well, we got to kind of keep an eye on him because they're of, X, Y, and Z that could happen in the future. I don't know. Little possibilities that could happen.
There's so many possibilities. There's so many different ways to do it. I'm excited to see how they're going to do it. Either way, I'm excited. But I saw another report that I wanted to bring up to you. I sent you a tweet earlier. I didn't write down anything, but it was pretty much saying that Marvel's moving on from Kang. And
I have it.
oh, perfect. And I guess they're gonna focus on Doom. I don't know if I read it right or if I remember it correctly.
So the one you sent me was from Culture Crave, saying the Kang Dynasty. Well, first off, the Kang Dynasty is no longer going to be the title for Avengers 5. And then along with that, it's saying Marvel was reportedly moving away from Kang before Jonathan Majors was fired after the failure of Quantumania, which I believe we both disagree.
Yeah, I disagree
Because
with that
from
wholeheartedly.
what the article I think was kind of paraphrasing is that the failure of Quantumania, but then on top of that, people's poor response to Jonathan Majors. And I was thinking, he did good. The movie sucked.
Yeah.
But he did fine.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, did they do him dirty and make this big bad, the next Thanos, be beaten
By Ant-Man.
by Ant-Man and some ants? Yes, they did him dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, yes, at the very end, you get the whole scene with, all the variants. So, there, Kang could be anyone type thing. But nonetheless, moving away from Kang, we've talked about it on here before. I feel like their scapegoat was at the end of season 2 for Loki, to where the TVA now is sole purpose is going to go find all the Kang variants, and that's it. That's the way they kind of push it under the rug and say, well, we kind of did address it. Like, we're done with Kang. Now we can move on. If that's their way of doing it, fine, sure, it's a scapegoat, whatever. Give me Doom at this point. But at the same time, it's kind of like anticlimactic at the same time.
You know me, I personally was attached to Kang, and I wanted to see where the story was going to go.
Yeah.
I think to say, now we don't know if Marvel actually said that, right? This is just like a report. I guess some insider leaked it.
This is THR. This is the Hollywood Reporter.
So they're
a part of the major trades.
So,
yeah.
And I think that's scapegoat also, because they made a bad movie in Quantum Realm.
Yeah.
And to say that's Kang, like Kang just didn't resonate with people, I guess. No, it's because the movie just wasn't that good. Yeah. I thought Jonathan Majors did a good job in that show, and I thought in season 2 of Loki, he did
as Victor
great.
Timely.
He did great as Victor Timely, and they brought the fear back of Kang, like of some, and so I thought, I don't know. I just think I wanted to see where the story was going to go. Whatever now at this point, like if we don't get him, we don't get him. But yeah. I thought they could have recasted him, and I thought it would have worked out perfectly. Their biggest mistake, I feel like, was showing us the stadium of all the Kangs, and every single one of them was Jonathan Majors.
I agree with that.
They shouldn't have done that, because in all of the MCU, I feel like there's people that don't look the same, other variants that they don't look the same. So why did we make every single one Jonathan Majors? I have no idea. Yeah, but I think that was a big mistake, because if they didn't do that, we could have easily just recasted King, and it would have been fine.
Because when it comes to Loki, and you have all his variants, you have a kid Loki, you have a crocodile Loki,
they all look different,
and they're all different. So as far as like what contract wise, I heard there was a clause where Kang was only going to be allowed to be played by Jonathan Majors. Yeah, whatever, that sucks. But nonetheless, they could have easily just been like, yeah, since you're gone, no, bro, we're keeping with Kang, we're recasting you. Call Domingo, call us.
Yeah,
something like that.
I thought Domingo would have been great.
He would have been a good one. Once you sent me that tweet saying that. I think it was a fan casting where like they were reportedly like looking at him. I thought, oh, bro, let's go for it. He'll fit right in. So we'll move on from Kang Dynasty. We'll see what happens. Now it's gonna be Doom Dynasty. I don't know.
I agree.
Who knows where all this
I
is
think
gonna
it's gonna be Doom,
which is fine because when it comes to the multiverse stuff,
he's a big player.
He's a big player, and then all roads are going to lead to Secret Wars, which he also was a big player in. And I'm excited to see where we go.
What about I saw another report too that I don't remember if I sent it to you, but the Marvel's still looking for like their next main heroes to carry the franchise, since we lost Robert Downey Jr. and we lost Chris Evans as Captain America and Iron Man.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's so hard to grasp. Your character is already right there. It's Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man. I thought we talked about this. Yeah.
Spider-Man is arguably, we've had the discussion here. I think you asked one time when we did Factor Cap. You asked who are the, I don't remember, or you asked like who are the 3 biggest superheroes or something like that.
Oh yes, of all time.
Spider-Man is in that discussion.
Yep.
And so I don't understand. I mean, I'm not mad about it or anything, but I just don't understand why it's so hard for them to just focus. Like Spider-Man leads the new Avengers. Spider-Man leaves whatever team we are getting. Him, Captain America, and Reed now with Pedro Pascal. Like, I just think it's easy. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's that deep.
For what I sent you or whatever, this may be what you're talking about. So this is just from MCU News and Updates. They tweeted, Tom Holland, Benedict Cumberbatch, Pedro Pascal are rumored to be the lead actors moving forward with Avengers 5. Now, why would they do my boy Sam Wilson dirty like that? I have no idea. Do I need Doctor Strange as a leader? No, I don't. Give me Spider-Man. Give me Pedro. Give me Reed Richards and give me Sam Wilson. I'd take those three as my leaders.
I would take
of the
those three
Avengers
too, but I think Marvel thinks Sam Wilson is boring. I think that's what they think.
until we get his movie coming out.
Yeah, but I just think they can't. I just think they think that Sam Wilson, the character
hitting?
itself, is just not going to hit. I think they have. I think at this point they probably have no faith in his movie.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
I mean, for them to, bro, Captain America, Chris Evans, at least Captain America was no question like the leader, and now you would think Sam Wilson steps into that role. I don't understand why he hasn't. Like, you know,
Well, at the same time, we've only had him as Cap.
and then we haven't, and then we didn't get him again.
Well, no, I was gonna say just in the show.
I
And
know,
that's it.
but
And
what I'm saying is that shows came out already. It feels like so long ago. When
Yeah.
was that? 21. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
22?
We've got no
Something like
mention.
that.
We've got no mention of him since.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if that was Chris Evans, bro, that Captain America, we would have already got him in some sort of way. I feel like. And to say, and then for the Marvel to say that they're still looking for their people, I would assume Chris Evans or Sam Wilson would be in there, and I don't think he is.
You know what? You're right. Get rid of Doctor Strange. Get rid of Sam Wilson. You already know who to throw in there, bro.
Who? Black Panther.
No.
Oh.
Captain Marvel. Yes, sir, boy.
Bro, also I'm watching Black Panther, and we're gonna talk about it obviously when we rank our movies, but I love that movie, bro.
It's amazing.
I don't understand how people don't like it. Like it has everything in it. It has everything you could ever want in a superhero movie. It has it in there. I have I think like 40 minutes left in it, but I don't know. I know we're gonna talk about it eventually, but I just love that movie.
And for the record, he's watched it before. He's watched it
Oh,
multiple
yeah,
times.
yeah.
He's just refreshing for
I've been
for our
watching
ranking.
every single Marvel movie, so I'm in phase 3 now.
I didn't want people to think, God, you're barely
No,
watching
no.
it.
Bro, when it first came out, we saw it in theaters 3 times.
Yeah.
I think I was tired of it. At that point I needed a little break.
I saw it 3 times. I own the Steelbook. I love it, dude.
I'm watching it again, and I just think, gosh, it's an amazing movie. If not for phase 3 being so stacked, that would easily be the best movie in phase 3. I feel like. But phase 3 is stacked with movies.
It's stacked, but then you also have Infinity.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you have
okay.
Infinity War, you have
Okay.
Endgame, like you have a lot of people like Thor Ragnarok. I know we whatever about it, but and then you have Black Panther. Like it's a Civil War. Like
bro, Spider-Man
bro,
Homecoming.
It is a stacked phase. So like
Homecoming and No Way Home. Or Far From Home.
as Far From Home is phase 3.
They're
Yeah.
both in there. Yep.
So yeah, dude, it's a fucking stacked phase. So I was thinking about it because I'm thinking this is probably my second, third favorite Marvel movie, but I don't know if it's the best movie in phase 3 because it's stacked. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought
I'm excited for that ranking. But as far as for Fantastic Four and Avengers 5 and all that Kang stuff, we'll see where this goes.
Yeah,
there's more
either way,
announcements
I'm
gonna
along
come.
for the ride. So whatever.
Yeah, more
it is.
announcements are going to come. And now it's just like the next biggest thing that's going to happen is probably Comic-Con season. So we're going to get a lot more stuff coming from there.
Yeah. I just think Marvel has. I truly think, dude, they don't care about Sam, or what's his face? Who's the actor that plays him?
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, like I don't think they care, dude. I don't think they care to push him. I just feel like they would have already started trying to push him, and they haven't.
Well, they've also been trying to make his movie, but we also had a lot of situations coming up too.
Yeah, but didn't they just scrap a whole big part of his movie, anyways? The Scorpion Society or whatever. Is that what it's called? They cut Seth Rollins' whole stuff out.
Well, they cut that out, but before, yeah, the title was
Serpent Society or
No.
something. What was it?
the title because right now it's Brave New World, right?
I don't know.
I think it was like New World Order before or something like that. I think.
Oh, was it?
I
But no,
believe
but
so.
isn't the society that Seth Rollins is in? Isn't
Serpent
he a part-
Society is like I think a group within the Marvel,
that's-
or also a villain.
That's who Seth Rollins is.
Yeah, he was supposed to be, I think,
Yes.
either like the main Serpent Society person or like a henchman.
Yeah.
I'm not 100%, but yes, they did cut his
And
part.
I'll
from the
tell you
movie.
what. Okay, let me
From
ask
what
you
we've
this.
been told.
Let me ask you this. You have to bet money on your life that if you don't win this bet, you're gonna die. Are you betting that Sam Wilson's Captain America movie is gonna do good in the box office? Don't
Now,
lie,
no,
Vincent.
No. So okay, hold on. Let's talk on this part because sometimes we discuss that, bro. If it's not $1 billion, it's not it. But to me, I don't believe that. It could still be a
But
good
does Marvel believe that? I think they kind of do.
that it's going to hit $1 billion.
I think that they kind of judge their movies on if it gets close to $1 billion or hits $1 billion.
So you think that if it's to Marvel saying that hypothetically that if their movie doesn't make $1 billion, that means a flop.
I'm saying that if it doesn't get close or it doesn't, I think that they think I think they kind of think that it didn't hit, it didn't resonate with the people. And so let me ask you. So do you think Sam Wilson, Captain America, his movie gets even close to $1 billion? Dude, stop lying, bro. The fact that you, bro,
it's not hitting $1 billion. It's not. It's not hitting 9. It's not hitting 8. I could see 6 or 7.
I don't think so.
I could see it.
I would say like 400 or 500, maybe. That's even me being generous. You know, firsthand, there are a lot of people that just because Sam Wilson is black, they are not going to watch that movie. Yeah. You know that firsthand. That
for the record, we do not think that.
Yeah, dude, I just said I love. Black Panther.
I know, but just got to clarify.
So we have talked with a lot of people that for some reason this movie right here they didn't like for some reason. You know what I'm saying? That
and at the same time, when it came to Falcon and Winter Soldier, they wanted nothing to do with it in the first episode.
And they brought the whole blackness into it and all that stuff. There are a lot of people in America that are like that.
But also, Black Panther made $1 billion, and
that's true.
But
Black Panther's a lot cooler than Sam Wilson's Captain America.
Yeah, but Captain America is also badass. So if you give Anthony Mackie, who is a black actor, the main title of Captain America, and not only that, not saying it's a big thing too, but you also throw Harrison Ford in that movie, who is a legend in Hollywood, and he is more than likely going to be Red Hulk. This movie,
I think, ultimately depends how good the next few Marvel movies are too.
That
plays a part in it.
Well, the next Marvel movie is Deadpool. So
yeah, but when is his movie coming
2025.
out? So okay, so you're saying Deadpool comes out and then next is Sam Wilson's Captain America?
It's either Captain America or it's going to be Thunderbolts that's next. But it's Thunderbolts and Captain America next year, along I think with I think there's one more, unless it's just those two for 2025. Oh, I'm stupid. We just talked about Fantastic Four. So those three movies for 2025.
I guess Deadpool could help it. Do you think it does better than Captain Marvel? This last one, the Marvels?
Yes.
I don't know. I truly just don't think they're gonna push it that hard. But I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong because I'm gonna go see it regardless.
We're gonna be there opening night regardless.
I'm gonna go see it regardless. I'm excited. I liked. I mean, the show was whatever.
The show was whatever. But
I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see him. I wanted him to take the Super Soldier Serum. I thought that would have made him more marketable.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, why am I putting? No, yeah, I got it. I'm trying to look up the Marvel's box office. I want to because I honestly do not know it.
We talked about that it was very low.
Yeah, bro, it's going to do better than the Marvels.
Oh, what
206 million worldwide.
Yeah,
it's going to do better than the Marvels.
I told you. I'll put this number right here. We can go back and find the clip when the movie comes out.
Hey, mark it.
I think it's going to do around 400, 500 million.
Really?
Yes, that's.
I'm telling you. I think I can see 6 or 7. 600 or 700.
Yeah, I hope I'm wrong because I'm going to be there to watch it either way.
Yeah.
So, that I think that movie too is
a good question. It's a very good question. It's nothing wrong with the question. It's a very good question because who knows how this is going to be perceived?
I think
truly.
I think this movie. I lost where I was going. I had a question for you, and I completely forgot where I was going.
So confident.
Well, I hate
when I do that.
I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say like a statement.
No,
or
I know, but like you're ready to say it.
Oh, I was gonna say this. This is one of those movies that word of mouth definitely plays a part as well.
100%. What's going to hurt the movie and what will not make it get that high? The movie sucks.
Well, yeah, I agree.
I mean, like, doesn't matter who you put in the movie. If the movie sucks, no one's going to go see it. No one.
Yeah.
So you're right, 100%. If the word of mouth is saying, bro, that Captain America movie is actually not bad. I kind of want to go see it again. Hey, do you want to go next weekend? Do you have anything? I'll go see it again. 100% this movie's going to
word of mouth has got to play a part.
Yeah, the movie just has to be good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because I just don't see Sam Wilson being that marketable to Marvel.
And
but also, I didn't read Sam. I don't know how big he is in the comics.
I don't know how big he is in the comics either. I'm just thinking based off of what they're probably going to try to do with him eventually.
Yeah.
If they gave him the title, bro, Captain America, then that means they're going to have faith. They have to.
I'm just saying. I feel like it's Chris Evans' Captain America was easily he was in the Trinity of Marvel. I guess you would say of the MCU. And I don't know about Marvel comics, but in the MCU,
I mean, yeah, in comics,
it was him, Iron Man, and then who else? I guess Thor. They were like the three,
like the main ones in the comics.
No, I'm saying the MCU.
Oh, MCU. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes.
The MCU, them three are the Trinity, I guess you could say.
Hence why those three went up against Thanos.
Yes. So I just feel like it's an easy transition. If the next Captain America should be in that next three, but they're not putting him in that next three. Do you know what I'm saying? So if they're not doing that, then I think that just goes to show that they don't think he's marketable. They're not putting faith in it.
No, yeah.
But I don't know. What else do you want to get into?
We still got time?
Yeah. We have like 9-ish minutes.
What did we just buy last night, sir?
Oh, Dune tickets.
Yes. So the reviews for Dunes have come.
I'm
Dune
excited.
2 have come out.
I'm excited.
The first movie we watched in theaters, not knowing anything. I never watched the original ones. I have no knowledge about the books. We went in because word of mouth was actually pretty good.
Yep.
And we watched it, and I was genuinely surprised.
I liked it.
I enjoyed it.
I didn't know it was 2 parts.
Neither did I.
I thought I was going to see a big old battle.
Yeah. And they kept on talking about the battle. We didn't get it. And we were like, oh, gosh, now I need this part 2. Well, we've waited. The movie is coming out next week.
Mm-hmm.
Reviews,
great.
Amazing.
They're outstanding.
Amazing. I think the last time I looked, it's like a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. And, dude, we're getting words like masterpiece. We're getting phrases saying that one of the best sci-fi movies ever. We're getting quotes saying stuff about, this movie's going to be talked about in sci-fi regards for the next 10 years.
Mm.
That's big statements. So I'm excited. My anticipation level went up.
And I wouldn't believe it so much, but I've seen people that I trust their opinions as far as like who I follow on social media.
Agree.
And that they're even saying that it is outstanding. And so I fully think, I think it's going to be great. I'm excited, dude. So next Friday we're watching it. So the next when our episode comes out on Monday, we'll have the review on there.
Yeah. So now the big question: what are we eating that night?
Yeah, I don't know. Teresa asked me too. Teresa said if we have time, she wants Culver's.
Boy,
we actually went the other day for the first time in a long time, and it was really good.
No, yeah, me and Emily went a couple.
It's been
like
a while.
2-3 months, but them burgers hit at Culver's.
So Culver's sounds good. Other than that, I mean,
y'all talking about Wingstop a couple days ago made me think,
dude,
Wingstop
we've been having.
So
I'm not gonna lie, we've been having Wingstop so much lately.
Well, stop, bro. You're gonna get burnt out.
And Teresa was upset because she liked the maple sriracha wings.
I've never had that.
Which I think you would love them.
Really?
But they didn't have them that long. They got rid of them. And so now she's like on a journey of finding a new flavor. Where me, I like the garlic parmesan, and then they brought hot honey back, and so I really like the hot honey.
So I want to try the hot honey, but
you got to get them in tenders, bro, and you got to ask for extra crispy.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, I'll do that.
And I dip them in like the nacho cheese, but you like ranch, so you probably.
I like both. Their nacho cheese is fire, but their
really
ranch is so good too. But no, bro, I have to split it, so I have to get my lemon pepper because you can't go wrong with lemon pepper at Wingstop, and then whatever other flavor.
The thing is though, with the tenders, you can't split the flavors.
I'll get 2.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. That's a lot.
Yeah, so I get the 5-piece tender with my fries and a drink, but it's annoying. I wish you could, but on the tenders, they don't let you change the meal or the flavors.
Then maybe I'll just get the regular.
So you just got to get one. You got to get one flavor.
So I can just do boneless wings.
Yeah, you could get boneless wings. I'm just saying, but have you tried the tenders though?
No, I've never tried the tenders.
Dude, the tenders at Wingstop
are crunchy.
Yes, bro. And if you ask them the special instructions to get them extra crispy, bro. They are fire. You got to try the tenders, and they're usually like pretty big.
Yeah.
You got to try them. Bro.
I bet. So let's aim for either of those 2.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. What else is there?
And
you want to end with our rewind review?
Yeah. So I personally really loved Rewind Review.
Yeah, I thought it was
last
great.
time
We still haven't even posted all of our Gladiator clips.
That's also very true.
Yeah.
We need to talk about. So if you haven't, so if you're watching this, you know our full review on Gladiator. If you don't watch this,
fuck you.
Just kidding. So yes, I personally like it. I can't wait to continue to do more of these.
Same.
So you brought this one up on the scrapped episode of this movie. We said the rules should be 5 years or older. This one is not 5 years older. This is last year, but this is a movie that we failed to go see. Stuff got in the way. Timing wasn't right. We just weren't able to go see it. And my preference was I wanted to go see it in 70 millimeter. I was never able to get those tickets because the mugs were sold out every time. The movie you recommended, Oppenheimer.
Yeah, it's on Peacock now.
It's now streaming on Peacock, which I feel like this movie needs to be seen in theaters, but screw it.
Didn't they say they were going to release it back in theaters? Did we miss that window again?
We probably did.
I thought that they said they were going to release it back like in January or something, but I don't remember ever seeing. I don't know. I guess I missed the window.
But nonetheless, I love the suggestion. I think let's do it. Let's do this as our next movie. Marco watched it, and he said,
So I personally think I'm going to feel the same way. I kind of think I'm going to feel like it's boring. And I know that all the movie lovers on social media are gonna hate on us for if we say that, but I'm gonna go into it with an open mind. I think it's gonna be good.
You have a stacked cast.
It is a stacked cast. I could just see it being too much story, in my opinion.
That's exactly.
And I know that's what it is. So,
Yep.
I could definitely see this being one of those movies that I can't watch on my couch. Because you know how I am, dude. If I'm on my couch and I'm watching a movie and I'm not genuinely invested, I'll fall asleep very easily.
Put your office chair inside your living room and just watch it.
I think we could change the rules about 5 years, though. Because there are
just pulled that number out of
there are a lot of movies that are newer that we still haven't seen. Like, especially last year. We missed out on a lot of movies that a lot of people liked last year. So I think as soon as movies get on streaming, let's do it to where as long as it's not in theaters, it's still technically a rewind review. Because we're watching a movie that's already been out.
But still, we're definitely going to try to go to theaters.
Yes.
to see it.
Still, we're going to try to go to theaters, and I do want to watch movies that are 5 years and older just because I haven't seen a lot of those movies. Yeah. But I think if a movie's already been out, we can watch it in this segment. I think that's fine.
No, yeah. So I'm excited to watch it. It's 3 hours long.
Yeah, so my plan was to watch an hour a day.
See, and I told you
I don't have 3 hours to sit, bro.
I know, and I hate breaking up movies. That's one of my biggest things. I hate breaking up movies, bro. We didn't break up the Snyder Cut. We watched that thing all full. What, 4 hours? We watched the whole thing, sit through. Now this, I'm thinking 3 hours, but our times are different now.
Yeah, I mean,
like our life is very
by
different.
The time my daughter goes to bed, I'm either editing clips, I'm either studying. I'm trying to study to get a new certification.
Nice.
And then, or I'm trying to read. I haven't even had time to read. Like, and then I also need to go to bed early because I'm trying to wake up and work out. So like, I just don't have 3 hours to sit there and watch the movie. So I think I'm gonna try to do an hour a day.
I'll probably end up having to break it one.
Yeah. I think it'll be fine.
Hour and a half each.
You'll be fine, bro. I've gotten used to breaking up on because I was like you at first, but now I'm watching Black Panther in segments. I watch it in like...
I know, when you told me that, I thought that's insane.
I watch it in like 20, 30-minute segments, dude.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy? Gladiator, I did the same. Gladiator, I split up in 2 parts.
Nah, see, I sat there and it went past midnight and everything. God, it was a long one. But nonetheless, I'm excited to watch that.
Yeah.
So next week, we're also going to watch Dune.
Yeah, next week, so we'll have a Dune review and we'll have a Oppenheimer review.
Yep.
And then we'll obviously whatever happened with wrestling.
Whatever happened with wrestling, whatever else happens in the news, we'll be here to talk about it.
Sweet.
But, all right.
Anything else to add?
Nope. I think
All right,
we're good
well,
here.
we will see you guys next week.
All right, later.